everyone, this is Corina and Mihaela, and today we are working together to create these 3D artworks with a metallic effect. We got a commission where we were asked to create 4 pieces of this 3D artwork that we already created a few years ago. The sculpture artworks are going to have 4 different dimensions. The first one is going to be 25 per 25 centimeters, the next one 30 per 30 centimeters, another one 35 per 35 centimeters, and the last one 40 per 40 centimeters. The 4 pieces are going to be arranged in a composition, each one pointing in another direction. And before starting to explain the process, we just wanted to say that we are going to add a link in the description of the video with the materials that you need to create this type of artwork. First of all, you will need canvas, wire mesh, scissors and gloves. For the model that we are creating, you will gonna need to measure the wire mesh so it will fit perfectly. So the wire mesh should be 2 times longer than the canvas on one edge, and on the other edge should be just a bit longer than the edge. After you cut the wire mesh based on the proportion of the canvas that you chose, you will need to roll it over the mesh so you can place it more easily on the canvas. Also, we are going to present you the process in 2 parts, so this is going to be the first part of the video, and we would be really grateful if you'd subscribe to see the other part as well. So now you will need to take the staple gun as well, and we started by stapling the wire mesh on one side of the canvas. So now you can start to create a model, either the model that we are creating or your own. As I said before, we are trying to recreate another artwork that we made like a year or 2 years ago, and the main form of this sculpture artwork are going to be 2 big waves placed a bit on the diagonal of the canvas. So in our case, we were looking at the artwork to do the exact same model, but you can play with the forms and the volumes, and don't be afraid to just model it around as you wish. Do like really abstract forms. So as I always say, the only rule is to have fun and to create something that you really like and enjoy. As a tip for you, when we are pressing the wire mesh on the canvas, we are also placing the staple gun on the canvas and just twist the staple on the back on the canvas to hold the wire mesh better. So first of all, we are going to do the model on the front of the canvas, and with the edges that you see up and down, we will bend them on the back of the canvas. We actually named this artwork off the grid because it was the second artwork that we created based on this concept, that the lines and the material should go beyond the frame of the canvas. So when you finish the created model, and if you still have left some wire mesh as we do, you can take the scissor and cut the excess. And as you continue with the back of the canvas, you just need to bend the wire mesh and use the staple gun to pin it on the back of the canvas. Also, there is another option if you don't have a canvas and you want to create this type of artwork. You can use, instead of a canvas, a thin wood board. Created this type of artwork using a thin wood board, and if you want to see how to do it, you can go on our YouTube channel and search for this type of artwork. As you finish with the desired model, you will need to create the system so you can hang the sculpture artwork on the wall. And for this part, you will need the drilling machine, the spiral, and the hanger, which is like a needle with a fillet and a loop, and some wire. So in our case, the direction of the sculpture artwork is diagonal, so that's why we are going to place the hanger system on the diagonal of the canvas frame. So first of all, you will need to do a hole in the frame with the drilling machine, and you will need to hold the drilling machine perpendicular to the canvas frame. Next, you will need to take the hanger and place it in the hole and just twist it until you reach the end of it. You can use your hand or you can take the patent. Just make sure you fix it really well in the hole. Also, for better strength, you can dip the hanger in wood glue before putting it in the hole. And now for the next step you will need the wire. And make sure you get a length of the wire not too big, so it will not be seen when you hang the sculpture on the wall. So just take the wire and put it through the hanger and just make a loop, and then roll it over the wire until it's really well fixed. And it's important to do this step before continuing with the medical gauze and the joint compound. So this is the first part of the process. We are going to do another video with the next steps where we are going to show you what materials we are using and how we are going to apply it. Thank you so much for watching, and we would be really grateful if you would like to subscribe to our channel and also leave us a comment. And you can share this video with anyone that you think would like to create this type of artwork.